Good evening, I'm Lane Lucky. Thanks for joining us tonight. An East Texas man is pointed out by a popular website to be involved in a phone prank site that's believed to be responsible for some heinous crimes. East Texas News 9's Christelle Phillips joins us now in the studio with who is this self-proclaimed prankster?
Lane, thesmokinggun.com posted a story on Tuesday claiming to identify the people behind the scenes of PrankNET, an online community that executes vicious pranks committed all over the country. The website also says 18-year-old James Tyler Markle from Diboll is a key member of the crime ring. KTRE spoke with the editor of smokinggun.com, who tells us how they were able to expose this accused prankster.
He's one of these young men who has spent a lot of time on the internet.
Bill Bastone, editor of thesmokinggun.com, says that's what led them straight to 18-year-old James Tyler Markle. On the Smoking Gun website, a story alleges Markle is the user known as Prankster, who is involved in telephone prank calls across the nation that has caused personal humiliation and cost businesses thousands of dollars in damage. The website says they were able to track Markle as the prank caller through numerous websites.
Old profiles of Prankster that led us to, that had a little bit of biographical detail about Prankster, the guy who pulls the calls, linked them to Diboll, Texas.
Recently, thesmokinggun.com spoke with Markle after obtaining a Skype telephone number. In that conversation, he refused to discuss PrankNET.
If you want to talk about anything else other than PrankNET, you're welcome to. But other than that,
we talk about. I'm not trying to.
I see what you're trying to do. And I'm not gonna fall into your trap of pretty much letting everything about myself go.
I'm not asking anything about yourself. I'm saying that you.
And I'm not going to give any information about the PrankNET.
Even though Markle says he is not involved, Bastone stands by the investigation.
We would not accuse someone of being a participant in what essentially amounts to a crime spree if we were not 150% certain that it's him.
Now it appears the same technology Markle allegedly used to wreak havoc on innocent victims has tangled him in his own web.
He left a trail and thought he was the smartest kid in the room and didn't think that anyone could put, two and two together, and that's essentially what we did.
Now, as of news time, Tyler Markle had not responded to our Facebook request for an interview. He did speak with the LUFKIN Daily News and denied being the person identified in the story terrorist telephone on the smokinggun.com website. And just moments ago, we learned the website has an article saying Markle was once served time for sexually assaulting a 5-year-old girl at a Diboll church. There is much more to this story, and we will keep you updated as the story develops.
Yesterday, thesmokinggun.com aimed its sights at Tyler Markle. Tonight, we take a look at the Diboll teen accused of some serious pranks. Good evening, I'm Lane Lucky. Thanks for joining us tonight. Last night, we told you about an investigative website story alleging that James Tyler Markle of Diboll is a key part of a national phone prank crime ring. East Texas News 9's Christelle Phillips joins us now with one woman's encounter with Markle.
Lane, thesmokinggun.com has brought forth more allegations on the username of Prankster, alleged to be James Tyler Markle. The recent report claims he was charged with sexual assault of a child. And today I sat down with a woman who claims to be a former friend of Markle, who explains why she's not surprised to hear about the allegations against him. As soon as Wendy Carroll met the man she says goes by Tyler Markle, she says she knew he wasn't the company that she wanted to keep.
He just creep. He's a creepy dude.
Carol says she met Markle a little over 6 months ago at a Diboll restaurant, and it wasn't a good first impression.
He asked me out that day. He also lied about his age.
According to Markle's MySpace, he claims he is a 2008 graduate of Diboll High School. When KTRE checked with the school to verify his records, Vice Principal John Burnett told us in an off-camera interview in his 3 years with Diboll he'd never heard of Markle, and he claims Markle never graduated from Diboll High.
He likes to persuade people to do things for him or, to get things from you.
Were you surprised to hear about the things that he's accused of doing?
It's not a shocker to me. Not a shocker. He never showed me a violent part, but you can tell it's there.
On Thursday, TSG.com posted another story in reference to Markle's past. The website posted documents claiming Markle pleaded guilty to aggravated sexual assault of a child in 2005. TSG says he was sentenced and served 2 years for molesting a 5-year-old girl at First Baptist Church in Diboll.
We have a source who has intimate knowledge of the circumstances of the crime and his punishment. We wouldn't have accused him of all the phone vandalism if we didn't know that it was him. We certainly wouldn't be saying he sexually assaulted a 5-year-old if we didn't know it was him.
No one we've talked to has heard or seen of Markle since the story broke Tuesday, and it is still not clear whether Markle will face charges. And again, we do want to reiterate that in a published report, Markle denied being the man identified as the prankster. In an interview with the LUFKIN Daily News, he said it was a case of mistaken identity. KTRE's attempts to contact Markle through Facebook have gone unanswered.